Let me ask you something. Have you ever read or watched tons of self-improvement books and videos for hours and hours on end, and yet you don't seem to be making any noticeable improvements in your life? Well, you're in luck, because in this video, I'm going to show you the one rule about self-improvement you are likely breaking and how you can actually get the results you want from your hours of invested time. If this is your first time on the channel, my name is Brian Platino and I put out new videos every Sunday, so be sure to stick around because they are all awesome. At least I like to think they are. But anyways, let's get on with the video. Now, I want you to stop and think for a minute. How much self-improvement content are you consuming on the daily? If you're like me, you love to consume this self-improvement content. And this is a good thing usually, but there is such a thing as consuming too much. Let me explain. When you saturate your day with self-improvement podcasts, videos, books, or whatever else is out there, you can be inadvertently paralyzing your own personal development and progress. Let me know if this sounds familiar to you. You find yourself consuming hours upon hours of self-improvement content, but never really implementing the advice you receive. You finish listening to a video and you say, "Oh wow, that was interesting. Wait a minute, but here's another one in my recommended tab that says how to use these 5 super secret tips to get any girl you want. This will finally be the golden egg of advice that I've been looking for." But what happens realistically? You listen to the video, forget about it in 5 minutes, and then you continue on your everlasting search for that perfect video. You may be asking yourself right now, well, that's true, but how do I break this cycle? And I'll tell you this, it is not the lack of knowledge, but it's the lack of the implementation of the knowledge you are learning. You're not taking the necessary action. This is called mental masturbation, and it's a huge problem in the self-improvement community. You just flood your mind with the illusion that you are accomplishing something by listening to these videos, when in reality, you are accomplishing barely anything. You see, taking advice is like anything else in life, and it should be done in moderation. When you consume too much advice, you end up overthinking the littlest of things. You start to overanalyze every challenging situation you come across. And what happens when you overthink? I know for me, I become paralyzed and I either never take action or it takes me way too long to do something that should have been done really quick. Now for me, I've always found that keeping in mind the 80-20 rule is a good ratio to live by. How it works is for 20% of the self-improvement content you consume, you should take 80% action on it. You can think of this in many ways. However, the way I think of it is 80% of your day should be spent taking action, and the other 20% should be spent reflecting and learning new ways to improve the actions you are taking. I've found I function much better when I just turn off that worrisome part of my brain and just do whatever it is in front of me. I accomplish so much more at a much quicker rate. Like a lot of other people, I have found my best learning experience isn't through listening to someone else's experience, it is learning from my own. I don't know about you, but I tend to learn much better and quicker when I have a point of reference for all the advice I'm learning. Always remember this, never fall into the mental masturbation cycle of continuous consumption of content with no implementation or action on what you are learning. I promise you, if you follow the 80-20 rule, you will find yourself growing in all areas of your life in ways you didn't even know were possible. Always remember this, knowing who you are is knowing who you are not. And the only way to find out who you are not is through experience and taking action. Now that's all from me for today. Remember, if you like this video and want to see more, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button and share with someone you think will benefit from this. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.